right, so here's today's task. As you can see from the yellow highlighted, this is from the last video when we buried the hydro chamber and the sieve. So those are done. Now we're going to do, we're going to work on the hydro vortex today. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of the connections from the vortex, the top of the hill all the way down to the pump, which is not going to go in today. But hopefully the rest of stuff will get close, and I'll start shaping it. But I got to get those in and buried. So what we got is for the top of the hydro chamber, laid out. So basically you have a hydro chamber here, hydro chamber here. They're going to come together. These are where the water is going to be pumped out of each hydro chamber into the T, and then of course the pump will be at the end of this pipe here. But today is the hydro vortex. So a lot of hoses, mixed sizes. Can you say hi?
Hi.
You my helper today?
Sure.
Okay. So more than likely the pump is going to be coming up this hose. It's going to pump water through this, and the hydro flush valve is going to allow us to move the water either through the bottom, or we're going to divert it to the top and have it flush out the system. So we've got, I don't know what size hose that is, 2.5, 3 inch. I think that's 3 inch coming into the T, and then on the outside here we're going to have 2 inch coming out on each one of these. So we're going to have this pipe here going directly into the vortex chamber, which is going to shoot water this direction, and then we're going to tee off of here. We're going to have that elbow coming through here, another elbow here, and then into the vortex down here. So those two we're going to be swirling those jet streams up and through the vortex. Down below we're going to have, here is going to have a T going into the drain, which is down here in the very bottom, and that will be teed off down there. I'm probably going to have to put a lot of T's in that drain. I'm not too worried about it. And then of course, if you wanted to flush out the system, you're going to turn this so that it goes to the flush backwater, and then it will go up this 2 inch pipe. 2 inch or 1.5. That's going to come up here, and it's going to come here, and it's going to shoot water into here. So James, when you shoot water into here, it's going to push all of whatever's in here down into that drain. When I got this, I thought, oh no, it's busted. But no, it sits on top, no worries. So that water is just going to flow through whatever filament or rock you put on top of this, and will go down into the vortex. Then you'll be able to drain it to the drain here, and then of course the drain will have a valve on it.
So that's the drain?
Yep. So this pipe here, I just went with 50 feet because I got a long way to go. So if you're going to drain it out, you're going to turn that up and allow the drain water to flow out of the system. If you're not draining it, then you turn it back up, and it keeps it in the system. So that's all got to go up there today, and I think it's pretty well cut out. There's some rock up there that just took a month to get through. It was a pain, and I may have to dig quite a bit more into a gutter, but that's today. So hopefully at the end of this video, within a few seconds, you'll see a whole day's worth of work of putting all these pipes into here and running them down here. This is the last video. You can see the hydro flushes. I'm going to not bury them all, the hydro chambers and the sieves. I'm not going to bury them all the way until I get the cement block put down and leveled for the pump. The piping comes out of there too, and then of course here that box will have the valve to convert the vortex into water pouring out to water being flushed out. All right,